Hello and welcome to our game. So basically, our game is a choice-making game, and I'll be talking over it as I try to play it, as you can see. And basically, what we started out with was a choice-making game. We knew we wanted to make a game that wouldn't lag too much. Of course, I have a bad computer, so it's lagging a little bit for me. It shouldn't for you, but so we decided a game that you could press buttons would be a pretty easy game to code, and it would lag less than other games that you like shoot stuff and asteroids and all that stuff. So we did that, and the best example of a game that you just press buttons in was Telltale Games, which was a big inspiration for what we did. They make story-driven games that they all follow a storyline that can basically it just splits into different things. Basically, enough of that. The whole goal of the game was to connect. Okay, we wanted the game to be more like an experience, something that you could interact with, and the player could feel like they are in the game and connected and using their emotions to make decisions. And that is what we really wanted in the game. But of course, it's still a game. It's not super serious, but it's meant to be fun as well. So that's just big idea of the game. And if you wanted a target audience, we could say, I don't know, anyone who's mature enough to make decisions, important decisions. It's a game, so it's not that bad. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for listening.
Alright, the resources we used in this project were GIMP for text manipulation, PaintTool Sci for graphic designs and other visuals, OBS/Camtasia to record footage, Sony Vegas Pro 11 to edit and process footage, Piskel for miniature character designs, and last but not least, Snap Build Your Own Blocks. The structural backbone of our game that connects everything together is located on a single variable. This variable makes it possible for the game to stay on track and execute specific actions at the right time. The if block was used several times along with variables. They work together to make sure something doesn't happen when we don't want them to. Because we use variables and if blocks to develop our game, we didn't need too much broadcast messages. The broadcast's 2-op and 4-op stands for 2 options and 4 options. These messages were vital as they give the command to bring up choices whenever a choice was needed to be made. During the production of this game, me and Michael encountered several difficulties with both code and time and everything. Even the story, it wasn't just about the code. We had to make a story, for the game. And the way we tackled that was through Google Drawings and Google Documents, where it made it much easier for us to plan out what we were going to code. In a way, it was a pseudocode because it just made it so much easier for us to get a sense of what will happen next, or like the different branches that something is going to branch off to. Now, the plot of our game wasn't always what it was today. Originally, our game was called Penchant, which means a strong habitual liking for something or tendency to do something. So in a way, it ties in the choices, and if a person is mean, then he's gonna be like, oh hey, I'm gonna choose this option right away based on his instinct, and that's gonna be bad. Originally, our game was supposed to be very entertaining and humorous. It was gonna be filled with comedy and things like that, but then we changed it to have a more serious tone and get a message out there of making wise choices and all, because people usually have a hard time deciding what to do, or even deciding to do anything at all. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you play our game, and click this video if you want to see how we created the maps. And when you do decide to play a game, sorry in advance.
Yeah. Hold on. Edit this out. Edit the parts where I go a lot out, because that's like me. I don't know.
It was going to be filled with comedy and things like that, but then we decided to shift to more... But then we shifted to more of a more but then we changed the tone a bit more But then we changed it to have it. But then we changed it. But then we changed it to have a more serious tone and get a message out there of making wise choices and all.